Tommy Fury as well was on tonight's bill here in Telford, in a 4 round fight against a kid from Scotland, a game kid from Scotland called Grant, who came to win. He did come to win, and he started fast on the front foot. Um, Undefeated, which was good. Tommy to be fighting his first undefeated fighter, first fighter with a winning record actually. But was the opponent any good? No. Was it better than his last opponents? Yes. Um, I think what we all need to remember is Tommy is not his brother. It's good. I liked his interview when he's saying stuff like that. He's not trying to be his brother. He said he's not Sugar Ray Leonard. He's just learning and trying to improve with every fight, um, which is good. I seen improvements there in this fight from his last fight, and that's what you've got to do. He's still only a young kid, very very marketable, very good looking, has a huge social media presence, is a celebrity, famous person in his own right. Him and his missus, um, they're a bit of a power couple on that scene. Um, got the big famous brother Tyson, who's one of the best fighters on the planet. Um, so he's got big boots to fill, but I think we all need to remember that he's not a world beater, and he is learning on the job. He gets a lot of stick and a lot of criticism from fight fans in particular because fight fans like to put people down. That's what happens in this sport. But because he gets such media attention and he's a relative novice, I think that's the main reason. But the fact of the matter is, and whether you like it or not, there would have been people tuning in to watch that show tonight because Tommy Fury was on it, and that's the draw of him on the TV. Does he sell many tickets to events like this? I wouldn't think he would, but I think the TV exposure is huge, and I think that there'd be more people wanting to see him fight tonight than any other fighter on that bill. That includes Daniel Dubois. Um, like it or not, that is just the sad state of affair that we're in. So BT will keep putting him on the shows because of that, and that's just the way it is these days. Now, I hope that that was a step up in opposition from previous opponents. I hope that continues. I hope his next fight is a 6 rounder. I don't see any need in him to be fighting 4 rounders continuously. He should step it up now and start fighting 6 rounders. Get a few kind of good tough journeymen who fire back, who have won some fights, who have lost some fights. Um, that's what he needs to be doing for the foreseeable future. He doesn't need to rush anything because if he rushes things, I think he'll come unstuck. But he's going the right way about it, and I like that. I like that he's being honest. Um, but I hope the level of opposition continues to step up. One thing I will say is the YouTube stuff and all. Like, if he wants to be a real boxer, forget about the Jake Paul shit and calling people like him out. Just keep building yourself up and keep building your profile. If you want to be a real boxer, keep getting yourself in the mix. Go up to 6 rounders. Get ready for fighting for area titles, and maybe the next, I'd still say like 10 fights away from an area title. But if he wants to be known as a proper fighter and respected, that's what he should do, rather than think about calling Jake Paul and all these other YouTubers out. That's just my 2 pence worth, and that's it. He's only a kid. Give him a break.